Hey. Sleeping in the middle of the day.
No, I didn't sleep all night.
This was the first party I've been to. Yeah, the first party where a guy actually died.
I tried to do what Asher told me, just forget what I saw in the hotel room, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, he made it seem like it was no big deal.
I know. When two guys are fighting and then a few seconds later one keels over dead, I mean, that is a big deal.
So you told your mom?
Yeah. Now she's going after Ryan for the murder. DA mom can't stand to lose her first big case, so she's gonna use whoever she can to win. You should hang out with somebody else today. I'm not gonna be a lot of fun.
I want to be with you however you are.
No.
It doesn't have to be fun.
Well, can I go shower at least first? I mean, I must look like hell.
You look like beautiful, okay? And you're staying where you are. After everything you've done for me, it's my turn.
Is he in heaven?
Is who in heaven, sweetie?
Grandpa David.
Why do you ask?
Because a kid at school told me that he was a bad man.
Do you remember when Toy Story 3 first came out and you wanted to go to the first show but you couldn't because you had a cold? Remember Grandpa David went out and got you the video game and Sparks the robot and played with you all day? He did that because he loved you. You were his one and only favorite special boy.
You know what? I wouldn't listen to anyone else. I would just think of my memories. Think of all the good things he did.
Hey, AJ.
How you doing, buddy? I'm sorry about your grandpa.
Are you his friend?
Jer. Can I call you Jer?
You saved my sister's life. You can call me whatever you want.
Thanks for setting me up with that interview at Chandler. I think it went pretty well.
And my HR rep loves you. In fact, I think she might be in love with you.
We did hit it off.
I'm not sure if she wants to hire you or marry you. But there's one snag. The top university that you put on your resume, the school in question says they never had an Asher Pike enrolled there.
So, I'm fired before I even get hired?
Well, it depends.
So, any new prison tattoos I should know about? Thanks for posting my bail and not calling me an idiot. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Zach is gonna freak. Well, you haven't told him yet? Well, what am I gonna say? Hi, honey, I can't meet you in New York because I've been charged with a felony or two. Oh, and to top it off, I may go to prison, so I can't leave Pine Valley. I'm sure if you just explain it to him. How do you think Zach's gonna react when I tell him the reason why I could go to prison is because I was helping Ryan?
How did we get here? You behind bars, David gone.
You should go.
And go where? Yacht Club, Wildwood? Maybe to the mall where everybody wants to take my picture.
Grandma, you should go. I'm serious. We shouldn't be seen like this together.
This is my attorney, Roy Gibson. Roy, this is Greenlee.
Greenlee? You're Dr. Hayward's...
Widow, I guess.
So, where are we, Roy?
We're expecting the autopsy results today. I think it's time we consider cutting a deal.
You want Ryan to plead guilty?
If Hayward died from the fight, you're looking at a murder charge. Life in prison.
You didn't murder him. I know you. I don't know what happened to David. I don't want to think about it. But you're not pleading guilty. You're not going to prison.
I turned myself in. I knew what I was getting myself into.
No, you have too much to live for. You have everything. You have Emma. You have Spike. You have a future. You have...
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. You made cappuccino.
Yes. No, Lucretia made it, but I put the cinnamon on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Thank you. I thought
really
so.
Good.
It took a lot of work.
And a chocolate croissant.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I figured the sugar plus the caffeine might get you going.
Thank you.
That's not all, though. I know you're bummed out, so I put together something hopefully cool.
No, I got that for you, though.
Yeah, I know, and it's awesome.
Oh.
And, look, check out my screensaver. And look, there's a little video I made.
You made? When did you do this?
I've been working on it for a while. So we could remember when we first,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I do now. Thank you.
Why did you lie on your resume?
I'm ready to do stellar work for Chandler Enterprises. Does how I got here really matter?
All right, you got 2 minutes, or I forget everything.
College wasn't for me. Long story short, I broke the rules and I cut a deal. They'd wipe out my records, make it look like I was never there. But I was there for a couple years, so I put it on my resume.
And you didn't think that I'd check?
Most people don't.
Yes, still, it's funny that a school would cut a deal like that. What exactly did you do?
I hacked into the computer system, changed around a bunch of grades.
Yours?
I did it for these college basketball players who were gonna lose their scholarships if they flunked out. I mean, do you know how much a top-ranked hoops program brings
why
in?
you don't like cops, Asher?
Look, here's the thing. I'm not the typical guy who would apply for a job at Chandler.
No kidding.
I've done some questionable things.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I think a guy like you could probably use a guy like me.
Really? What kind of guy is that?
I'll do what you tell me, how you tell me. No questions asked. I'm great with computers.
Or hacking into them.
That's not my only skill. Part-time, off the books, whatever. No one even has to know that I'm working for you.
What makes you think that I could use someone like you?
Is Grandpa David keeping Mama company?
We hope so. We hope they're up there in heaven together.
I miss Mama.
Would you like to go to the cemetery? Maybe bring her some flowers?
She'd like that. You know, she's always looking down on us.
Yeah. I gotta find a place that's quieter where I can concentrate.
I keep telling myself everything will be okay. But Zach will not be okay with this.
Okay, is he going to be thrilled you got yourself arrested? No, but in the end, he'll understand.
Yeah, before I got sucked into this whole mess, I kept telling myself Zach would disapprove. But I did it anyway.
Well, your friends were in trouble. You needed to help.
Yeah, well, most people help by being a shoulder to cry on or making a phone call. What do? I break into cars.
You set evidence on fire.
Thanks, Banks. It's like this instinct kicks in, and I can't stop. Before you know it, I'm sucked in, and I can't get out.
Hey, have you guys seen Ryan?
Not exactly. Bianca just bailed me out.
You were arrested? Why?
For destroying the evidence that David used to blackmail Greenlee.
It's completely gone.
Torched it myself. Along with my life.
I will not abandon you, Ryan. Not after everything you've done for me.
Well, just don't run off and do something crazy and get yourself in handcuffs like Kendall, okay? I told you that there was going to be a way out. I want you to take it.
I'll get my father to help with your case. Everyone's going to want to help you because they care about you. They love you.
Heard the great news. No more fake evidence hanging over your head. So Ryan's locked up. But you're free to go Ryan's in jail and you're the one who's free. So nice how that worked out for you.
You think I'm happy about this? You think I'm celebrating Ryan locked behind bars? The fact that David is gone?
Your husband blackmailed you. You got away, and Ryan and Kendall paid the price.
Madison Greenlee honestly had no choice. She would have been arrested for attempted murder, and Liza would have had more evidence on me. Because if I knew that David was blackmailing her, then it would have given me real motive to kill him.
Because everyone knows that you would do anything to protect her. But you could spend the rest of your life in prison.
Madison?
No, you know what? Ryan, she's right. About all of it. About all the collateral damage around me. David didn't deserve to die, and you don't deserve to be in there.
Greenlee, can I talk to Madison alone, please?
So, you hanging out with my family now?
Am I hanging out with your family now? Yeah, I suppose I am. That should be your job, shouldn't it, Junior?
Thank you for the advice. Oh, by the way, the integration is going great. Uncle Palmer's company fits perfectly under the Chandler umbrella.
Well, that won't be for long.
Whatever, Cooney.
It's Cortland. Cortland.
Good for you.
You know, the thing about people like you who play the game the way that you do, it never ends well. You should ask Marissa's father.
I'm here to pick up AJ.
He's in the kitchen.
You know what? I actually have a couple of errands to run, so will you be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay, what's wrong?
You think that if you drive Scott out of Chandler, that Annie will leave him?
Where did you get an idea like that?
Oh, it makes perfect sense. You take Scott out of Chandler, you take all the power for yourself, and Annie will want you.
Annie's married.
Oh, well, marriage didn't stop you before. God, you're still going after her. You're just using a different strategy.
What are the sales on the last quarter? Kendall, you just got out of jail. Let's go see the kids.
I'm worried about Fusion.
We're doing great. Well, we're working on it anyway.
Okay. I'm worried about Ryan. I've been where he is. Locked in a cell away from your kids, not knowing when you're going to get out. If you're going to get out, it is the worst possible place to be. How did this happen?
Ryan saw Greenlee in danger?
So he killed David? No, I can't believe Ryan would go that far.
It is possible to do something violent. Something you never imagined yourself doing.
Do you think Ryan's guilty?
I think it was an accident. A tragic accident. I'm not sure a jury is going to see it that way.
Ryan needs your help.
You never should have pulled him into this.
I didn't ask for his help. I certainly didn't ask for it to end like this.
Oh, well, you just thought David would let you walk away and everything would be clean?
We all know how Ryan is. He comes to your rescue even if he didn't send out a distress call.
I told him so many times I could handle David on my own.
But you knew Ryan would never back off. And then David finally pushed him too far.
We don't know what happened.
Greenlee, we have a pretty good idea.
We all know that Ryan isn't a murderer. But, I mean, given his history, this doesn't look good. You know, maybe it's time for you to own this, Greenlee.
Bianca.
She's right. I should have done this a long time ago.
Done what?
Come clean about everything I did. All of it.
You're divorcing me. You don't get to concern yourself with my life.
Your life affects our son's life. You promised that AJ would be your top priority from now on.
He is.
Well, yeah, except for when your company is your top priority or when Annie is your
I'm not
top
going to fight
priority.
you on this. Our son always comes first. So don't listen to Scott. He wants to make you think the worst so he can get an edge over
This is not about Scott. AJ just lost his grandfather. He needs you, and all you care about, all you think about is power.
Well, AJ is a Chandler. This is his legacy.
He doesn't need your company. He needs attention, support, a peaceful family, not constant conflict. God, I would think that having grown up with Adam as your father, you would understand that, but clearly you don't.
So, AJ's really having a tough time with David's death.
Yes. He is asking all kinds of questions about heaven, about Babe. This is really hitting him hard.
Yeah, well, we should have broke the news to him together.
Yeah, well, some kid at school beat us to it and wasn't very nice about it. God, the look on his face.
I'm sorry. But he'll get over it. Kids are resilient. If we don't mention David's name around him, he'll let it go.
You know, whatever anyone says about David, he was my father. I won't just erase him.
Yeah, but it wasn't like AJ and him were close.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of time together, but David made what they had count. AJ has lots of memories, happy memories.
Oh, really? Like the time Grandpa Dave tried to cut him out of my life forever?
What do you want, JR? You want to make your son forget that he has any family besides you? You want to fight me until I finally admit that AJ should be raised as a perfect Chandler?
You know, he was supposed to be back with me by
Well,
now.
he's happy with me.
Really? Is that what you tell him?
It's not easy for you, is it?
What?
All that pain and loss. That's what you walked away from all those years ago.
You know, I gotta get home and find some stuff.
All right. Just remember the filing system I set up for you.
You know, the color-coded stuff.
Mm-hmm. Blue for briefs, magenta for motions.
Magenta.
It was either that or mauve.
Are you gonna help me out with this or what?
I thought you'd never ask.
We can fix any computer. Laptops, mainframes, networks. That's why they call us the Nerd Army.
You don't look like a nerd.
And you don't look like a nanny. That's my coworker. Us nerds always travel in pairs. I got it. You can get back to the kids. Can I help you?
I'm Gregory from the Nerd Army. Is Caleb Cortland here?
I'm Caleb.
I do all the tech over at Fusion. Bianca Montgomery asked me to come take a look at the computers, make sure there was no damage from the fire.
Yeah, actually, I just got the phone with Bianca. We're all good. False alarm. Thanks anyway.
Sure.
Okay, I totally understand you being upset, but let me be very clear. Greenlee is not the reason that I'm in here right now.
If she had stood up to David sooner, if she had left him, everything would be different.
She was afraid of what he was going to do to her. I mean, you know what that's like. You know what it feels to be trapped like that.
Yeah, I do. And I even talked to Greenlee about it, and I told her that she has support and friends who would help her, that she's safe. But she had to do it her way. And now look where we are. It was supposed to be over. And now it might not be over for a very long time.
Which is why I can't ask you to wait for me.
You're not asking. I'm telling you, I will wait for as long as it takes.
Madison.
Brian, you know how I feel about you. My feelings haven't changed, and they're not going to. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm not going to let these bars scare me off. I sure as hell am not going to let you push me away.
So many people have done so much for me. You stepped up for my company. You risked going to jail to help me. Ryan's facing murder charges, and David... I can't let him go to his grave, taking all the blame for the things I did.
What did you do, Greenlee?
I fixed the books to make it look like Erica stole from the Miranda Center. David helped me, but it was all my idea. I was angry. A year of my life was gone. My fiance and my best friend betrayed me. I had nothing except fusion. And I couldn't stand the idea of Erica taking it away. I would have done anything to hold on to it, and so I did.
The plane.
I asked David to keep Erica out of town until after the scandal hit so she'd look even more guilty. I didn't know that he was going to mess with her plane, and when I found out, I was horrified. But I kept quiet. To protect him and myself.
So, you could have ended this months ago. If you had just said something, Ryan wouldn't be in jail. David would.
And he'd still be alive. I was selfish, and everyone suffered because of it. If I could go back and change everything, I would. David would be alive. Ryan would be free. Please, believe me from the bottom of my heart. I am so, so sorry.
All this time, I've been helping you get away from David. Convincing myself that you had nothing to do with that plane crash. Because no matter how much you hated my mother, I never believed that you would actually help David kill her.
It all got so out of hand.
Out of hand? We thought she was dead. Uncle Jack searched the woods for her body. My children had nightmares.
I never meant to hurt Erica.
You meant to send her to prison.
No.
Then just ruin her reputation? You could have destroyed our company. Everything that we worked so hard for.
I was sick about it. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, okay, but you could save yourself and you could protect your husband, the man who tried to kill her.
I finally told Ryan.
Oh, you told only enough to ease your guilty conscience. Before I burned that evidence, you thanked me for believing that you would never hurt my mother.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, but all you did was care about saving yourself and David.
He saved my life.
I am so sick and tired of hearing that.
When I woke up, everything that I cared about was gone. Everyone had moved on and forgotten about me. I felt so alone, except for David. He was there for me. He held my hand. But the choices we made, we just weren't good together, and he just couldn't accept that. Why couldn't he just accept that?
Because he was David, and you should have known better. Greenlee, we have been friends a very long time, and I have forgiven you for a lot. But this...
Kendall, please.
No, I risked my freedom for you. I risked my marriage. My son's father, he's in prison.
I'm gonna get those charges dropped. I'll make sure of it, and I will help you any way I can.
No, I don't want your help. What you just admitted is huge. Okay, but we can't deal with that right now. Our only focus is getting Ryan out of jail and keeping Kendall from going back there.
We can work together.
No, we can't.
You really want to stick by me?
You're an honorable man, Ryan. You tried to push me away to protect me, to spare me from everything that you're going through. But I don't want to be spared. I want to be in this with you.
But you're building a life, you know. You should be out there. You should be living it. You should be doing whatever you want to do that makes you happy.
What makes me happy is you. Your smile, and your eyes, and the way your hand feels in mine. I'm not going to let that go. So if this goes to trial, I will be in that courtroom every day. Sorry, Laver, you're not going to get rid of me.
Guard.
Are you still feeling sad about Grandpa David?
Hey, I've got an idea. How about we head home, get changed, go down to the office, you can sit in the big chair. Would you like that? Do you want to join us?
No, you go ahead with your daddy, okay? I'll see you later. I love you more than anything in the whole world. We both do. Come on. See you later.
Caleb Cooney.
I'm Caleb Cortland. Who are you and what the hell are you doing in my house?
I'm with the Nerd Army.
The what?
The Nerd Army.
They make house calls to fix computers.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the computer?
Oh, Bianca Montgomery sent me over to check all your machines, see if there was any damages from the fire.
Oh, you're going to have to come back another time and make an appointment. I've got stuff to do.
I'll be really quick. I'll stay out of your way.
Did you hear what I just said?
Got it. I'll come back when it's more convenient.
Yeah, for me. I can't find the notes that Angie gave us on the hospital board meeting.
You're looking in the wrong place. Seth filed them by date, remember?
Oh. All right. Got 'em.
You seem a little distracted. On edge. Is it because of the fire? Oh, Caleb. You don't blame yourself, do you? It wasn't your fault. If anything, you should be proud. You saved Miranda's life.
Angie saved Miranda's life, okay? I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine.
I'm really sorry to hear about your dad.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
Is there anything that I can do?
Yeah, actually, can you keep an eye on AJ when he's staying at the mansion?
Of course, of course. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's having a hard time with the news about David. And JR and I disagree about how to deal with it. JR thinks that we should just stop talking about David, you know, as if pretending that he didn't exist will magically make AJ forget.
Hey, you don't forget your family.
All right, you run upstairs and get changed. Go to the office, we'll have a blast, okay? What's this?
Caleb Cooney's schedule for the next month.
Where'd you get this?
Is it helpful?
Well, there's a lot of meetings he's having this month. CEOs, some board members. Wait a minute. This guy's our banker. What the hell?
Thought you might be interested.
All right, what do you want?
Just thought I'd let you know whose side I'm on.
I'm just...
Me too.
I mean, I really thought that she too. I can't say that I'm completely shocked. I always thought there was a chance that maybe Greenlee was involved.
Yeah, she's more than involved. She set the whole thing in motion.
Do you believe what Greenlee said about being with David, that being with him made her into a different person?
She's gone through a lot. I mean, there's no question about that. But she's a strong woman. Her choices got her where she is. Now she has to take responsibility for it. I should call Zach. I have waited way too long already. What am I going to say? Tell him the truth.
All he wants is his family together and safe, and I keep putting it at risk.
You fight for what you believe in. You follow your heart. Zach's got to accept that.
What if he doesn't?
You have 5 minutes. When you called for the guard, I didn't know what you were...
I'm Greenlee Hayward, and I need to make arrangements to have my husband's body taken to the funeral home.
I'm sorry for your loss. I'll be just a minute.
You really are worried, aren't you? Ryan could go to prison for life.
That won't happen.
It certainly could. The man did want me dead. No one can deny that. Especially you. You're the reason he did it, Greenlee.
Don't say that.
It's the truth. Ryan murdered me for you. Aren't you the least bit sorry about that?
More than you could ever imagine.
I need to have these transcribed immediately.
Did you finish the autopsy?
Yes. Your husband didn't die the way we thought.
People have been talking about David and how the world's a better place without him.
Well, I think we're here and then we're not here. And in between, we just try not to make things any worse than they were when we got here.
Yeah, but look at Palmer. I mean, he left a real legacy, especially in Pine Valley. His company, his family. Even when he died, he brought us his nephew.
Woohoo! Lucky you.
Do you have any idea how much you mean to this town? I mean, you must have felt it when you were giving that speech. People respect you. I think people are even starting to depend on you.
I'm gonna get another drink.
No, wait a minute. No, don't do that. You heard me. And I know you felt it, Caleb Cooney.
Cortland.
AJ? Hey, if you're hiding in here, buddy, it's time to come out. AJ? AJ?
I miss you too. Zach, wait. There's something that I have to tell you. It's Spike. He's having such a good time here in Pine Valley that he wants to stay a little bit longer. I hope that's okay. Okay. I love you too. Bye. I couldn't do it.
I mean, wow.
My thoughts exactly.
You're seeing stars too?
Because of you. I might have killed the man and you're willing to stand by me.
Well, even if you did, I'm not really in a position to judge you. I know you didn't kill David.
But if a jury thinks I did, or if I take a plea, I could be going away for a very long time. You're willing to ride that through?
All the way.
David wasn't killed by blunt force. It wasn't the fight.
No.
Did he die of natural causes?
No, I'm afraid not.
Then what was it?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your husband was poisoned.